Week 3 and going strong. So earlier this week, we had the confirmation hearing of Betsy DeVos. If you didn't see it, we put a link to the full video in this week's bulletin. If you haven't watched it, it's the 3 scariest hours of your life, because public education is clearly in the crosshairs. We are under attack. Amongst the horrifying details included things like vouchers, charter schools, school choice, and of course grizzly bears. But this week I'd like to focus on school choice. When I hear people talk about school choice, I hear positive things like inner city kids getting an opportunity to go to schools that their parents wouldn't necessarily be able to afford. But what I don't hear are the stories about kids that cannot get into their home schools because everyone else is going to them instead. I don't know about you, but my wife and I made our school choice when we decided to buy our house, which is why we chose to buy in Mahopac. We picked Mahopac because we knew it had the best teachers, counselors, librarians, nurses, psychologists, social workers, speech teachers, as well as the best support staff. Now imagine if my children could not attend Mahopac schools because a system of school choice was implemented similar to the one in Yonkers, or perhaps even worse. In that case, my wife and I chose Mahopac for our children, pay the taxes, but may not get into the schools. That means longer bus rides, perhaps a lesser education, and a definite separation between the haves and have-nots. Now imagine working in the land of school choice, but you don't work at the best school. You work at the school nobody wants to go to. This is what Yonkers has. Yonkers High and Saunders are perennially known as the best schools. They have the most applicants. Everyone applies, but only a certain number of kids get in, which means everybody else that doesn't get in goes to the YMAs, Roosevelts, Lincolns, Palisades Preps, Riversides, and Gortons. Now, imagine we have APPR, which we do based on student performance, and you teach in one of the schools where nobody wants to go. Imagine working at the school with the highest special education population, with the highest at-risk student population. You can guarantee a high turnover rate because of APPR in just a few years, and that's what supporters of school choice are counting on. It's a great way to undercut contracts and eliminate teachers. Parents make their school choice when they choose to purchase or rent a house and pick a place to live. School choice is actually taking away that choice that has already been made, not to mention the impact it has on teachers. School choice is no choice at all. Remember that. That's 3 Minutes with Tom this week. See you next week.